Welcome to Yellow Duck Motorsports coverage here today of the November 200 Historic Rally, an event organised by the Australian Historic Rally Group, and starting here from Myunga Bay, just south of Newcastle. That's if I got that pronunciation right. A reasonable sized field have turned out for this event, considering it's the last event for the year, and no doubt a lot of competitors have worn out their cars through the year and perhaps in need of some tender loving care. The event headed off towards Wollombi along Murray's Run. Great little piece of road, bit of dirt road for competitors to enjoy. Control point was located at the intersection of Murray's Run and Wollombi Road, just before their lunch break. Australian Historic Rally Group have run a number of successful events through the year. The Fluffy Duck and the Heart of the Hunter and the Des West Rally, all getting good fields of competitors coming along and enjoying driving their classic cars throughout the Hunter Valley on all these back roads, places you wouldn't normally go when you are on your way somewhere, which is a great thing to get out and drive your classic car around the countryside. Arcs the Leyland Brothers. Nothing like driving a classic car. They're not desanitised like modern vehicles. You have to actually drive them. They generally everything's heavier, clutch is heavier, steering's heavier, they make more noise and rattle, they have drafts, and all in all it's an experience not to be missed. You certainly know about it at the end of the day if you've been driving all day in one of these beasts. Big American muscle there, the Mustang, up onto the Wollombi Road there. Just before lunch break here, as competitors are coming along Murray's Run. Good cross section of vehicles have entered in this event. Major control point here for competitors. Classic rallying certainly is a good way to get out in your classic car and drive around and to see the sights, go places you wouldn't normally go. Mitsubishi Sigma here, my goodness. What do we have here? Competitors not quite sure where to go. All part of classic rallying, I think. Oh, where we go? This way? We're going to turn left? We're going to turn right? Which way are we going to go? My goodness gracious me. Bit of traffic on the Wollombi Road today. This event's a route chartered event, which is you're given distances and instructions to turn left, to turn right, or whatever it might be, straight on, follow main road, that type of thing. So you do need some sort of trip meter or at least a speedo if you're brave enough to do it that way. Old-fashioned Halder or TerraTrip or Brantz or one of these gadgets. There's what do we have here? Some sort of editing mistake by the filmmaker here. Oh well, what a pity, never mind. Subaru Liberty here. Classic rally car those. I can remember Possum Bourne driving one of those in the early days of turbocharged four-wheel drives. I remember him driving it with three wheels once. The days of rallying. VW Beetle here. Very brave competitor here, competing by himself, driver and navigator all in one. That's no mean feat. I've done it once, but I'm not sure I'd want to do it again. So a very brave competitor. VW Beetle, classic rally car, of course. Classic car, full stop. Classic rallying, of course, a very popular pastime for classic car owners. Basically just gives you an excuse to drive your classic around. I don't blame this competitor for having a bit of a think. Mitsubishi Starion, another great rally car. Makes some wonderful noises, these things. Very good car in their day. There's some talk that Mitsubishi Starion was supposed to be a Mitsubishi Stallion. I think that's an urban myth somehow. The V-Dub's off on his way up to the lunch break at Wollombi. The event's been blessed with some good weather. These dirt roads can certainly get a bit muddy and sloppy in the wet weather. I spent a fair bit of time cleaning the mud out from under mine the other day, I know that much. One of those things you should keep on top of, which I didn't. Inches of caked on mud underneath the poor old thing. Bit of a job to get it all off. Triumph 2.5 here. Looks like a serious beast with a big bull bar. Not sure the editor should get sacked here with some of the mistakes that are creeping in. Another competitor along here. Oh, a modern vehicle. Some sort of ute. Competitors competing in modern vehicles are not eligible to win outright event. It is, after all, a classic event. But if you haven't got anything else, you might as well come along in your modern vehicle. Air conditioning. My car's air conditioned, it's just not sort of climate controlled. It's sort of whatever happens to blow through all the various cracks and what have you. The Datsun 240Z. Now they were a rally car in their day. Seem to remember Ross Duncan winning the Australian Rally Championship in one of these. A real beast of a thing. They look the part too. Nice looking thing. Control official doing his job here. Chatting to the competitor. There's a very nice looking car. Off on his way to the lunch break at Wollombi. Up the Wollombi Road, another classic bit of road to drive along. Certainly a cross section of vehicles in this event. Volvo. Now some might say a Volvo is not a typical rally car. Well, my goodness. If you ever get some time to pop onto YouTube and Google Swedish rallying, my goodness. These Volvos are unbelievable. Make some wonderful sounds. I don't quite know where they get all their power from, but they certainly rocket through the Swedish countryside, churning the roads up. You can certainly tell why the Scandinavians are such great rally drivers and race drivers. They only know one way, and that's flat chat. You can certainly tell what sort of country you're watching when you watch YouTube. The difference between the Scandinavians and the British is quite pronounced. Big P76 here. Great long distance rally car. Big V8. Thunder across the rough dirt roads. Peugeots, of course, you can't kill these buggers. Great rally car. Oh, what do we have here? Looks like an old Statesman. My goodness, it's like a bash car. There's the Peugeot off to its lunch break. Yes, here's the Statesman. My goodness, enough tools and equipment on the roof there to rebuild the bugger by the look of it. Oh, I sacked the editor again, more mistakes, my goodness. Big Statesman on its way. Certainly got some ground clearance there. Thundering big V8. Away it goes. Oh, and another modern vehicle. No idea what it is. Some little small four-wheel drive by the look of it. Great to see competitors coming out and competing in whatever they've got. Well, I think that's the last competitor to go through, so that brings us to the end of our telecast. I'm Quack McMullard. Bye for now.